Cleveland.
Fox News, I'm CJ Pop. A busy morning for President-elect Trump. He returns to the White House for a meeting with President Biden.
Biden is expected to lobby Trump on a number of domestic and foreign policies, including his commitment to Ukraine and a ceasefire in Gaza. But the Biden administration says his top message will be ensuring his commitment to a peaceful transfer of power here at home.
That's Fox's Brooke Singman. President-elect Trump nominates decorated Army combat veteran Pete Hegseth to be the Secretary of Defense. The Fox News TV personality served tours in Iraq and Afghanistan. The upper chamber on the verge of a new leader.
Republican senators will vote in private. Florida Senator Rick Scott has led a public campaign for the position, and many in the president-elect's inner circle support him. Senators John Thune and John Cornyn have been pitching fellow Republicans in private.
Fox's Rich Setson. America's listening to Fox News.
The news is sponsored by Lee University, where you can expect something great.
The Mix 1041 News Desk, brought to you by Logan Thompson Law, a tradition of legal and community service. That's Logan Thompson Law at LoganThompsonLaw.com.
It's not every day that you buy a house. And if you're only going to experience something like that 2 or 3 times in your entire life, wouldn't you rather enjoy the experience? For home buying that is truly good, come to Southern Heritage Bank. We make home buying simple, fun, worry-free. In a word, we make it good. Find out more and apply now at southernheritagebank.com/mortgage. Let's do something unbelievably good. Southern Heritage Bank, a division of First Citizens National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
From the Logan Thompson Law News Desk, here's your news for Wednesday, November 13th. On Mix 1041 and MixTV.tv. The County Commission met yesterday for a work session. Although the Commission did not have any items on the agenda, we learned of a possible new industrial development in Bradley County. During the County Mayor's report, Gary Davis placed a payment in lieu of taxes resolution on the next voting session's agenda. Although the business's name was not released publicly, we do know the business is in the aerospace and defense industry and will be located at the Spring Branch Industrial Park. The next meeting of the County Commission will be held on Monday, November 18th at noon at the Bradley County Courthouse. From the Cleveland Daily Banner, Lee University's annual Christmas tree lighting will take place at 6:30 p.m. tomorrow, Thursday, November 14th. The event will feature live music, cookie decorating, and other festivities. The event will take place in front of Lee's Science and Math Complex, located at the corner of Ocoee Street and Billy Graham Avenue. The event is free and open to the public. Guests are encouraged to park in any of the surrounding lots. From our news partners at Local 3, students with special needs at Ocoee Middle School will be getting a new building soon. Yesterday, the school broke ground on a building that will include 2 comprehensive development classrooms. It will have a workspace, restrooms, and laundry rooms for the students. There will also be meeting spaces and offices for the teachers. The building is expected to be finished by the next school year. For more on local and state news, visit mymix1041.com, follow us on Facebook and Instagram, and download our app that sends you instant notifications when news breaks. For Mix 104.
All right, good morning and welcome to our annual broadcast from Hardee's on 25th Street, where we are here for our basketball tip-off show, local basketball. Steve Hartline with you. Bridget is here as we look forward to this every year.
That's right. We sure do. We have a couple of coaches here already, so looking forward to a great morning spotlighting basketball.
We'll have Bradley, Cleveland, and Walker Valley this hour. The next hour, we'll be joined by Lee University and Cleveland State Community College. So we're on Mix 1041, MixTV.tv. We'll talk with Nicole Morshead in just a moment. But first, let's get a check of traffic.
Okay, this Don Ledford Cleveland on-time traffic report is brought to you by Don Ledford in Cleveland. They are your exclusive home of Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC, located on North Lee Highway, and anytime at donledford.com. Crews are working an accident on APD 40. It's going to be right there at Industrial Drive, so be aware of that as you drive this morning. morning. Again, that's APD 40 at Industrial Drive. And then taking a look at the Langley Roofing traffic cameras. So far, the interstate is looking great. If you see a traffic problem, give us a call. The volunteer Ridipest Mix line is 614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the Cleveland State Cougar line.
Well, it's our Hardee's Wake Up. We do this every morning, but live and in person, well, at Hardee's. We're on 25th Street. Nicole Moorehead is the marketing director for Hardee's. How are you doing?
I'm good. Good morning.
What a great way for you to start your day like this.
It is. I had a couple sips of coffee, so my brain's still not working yet.
Well, that sounds like me all the time. But anyway, Nicole, hey, thanks for doing this. This is a great tradition here as we tip off basketball season.
We look forward to this every year. We love hosting these events. I don't even know how many years we've been doing this, but
55. That's the last count.
That's
Yeah.
okay. That sounds about right.
Something like that, yeah.
But we love this event. We look forward to it, and we're just thankful to be part of it.
All right, so Nicole, give us the very latest. I know that Hardee's has rolled out some new things over the last few days. Is that right?
We have. We've got some exciting news. Cinnamon Raisin Biscuit lovers, you need to come in. They're back. And now this time they're actually available all day long, which we've never, ever done in the history of Hardee's. So we're really excited for that. And then in addition to that, for breakfast lovers, we've actually extended our breakfast till noon every single day. So you can get breakfast later. Yep.
Man, that is wonderful. As, of course, here, Hardee's, everybody thinks of breakfast. They think of Hardee's. And then, so what you could do is you could get a burger and then have a cinnamon raisin biscuit at lunchtime.
That's right. Yes.
If you're offering them all day.
Yes.
That's really cool.
Yeah, we're excited about that.
So I know, and we talk about this a lot, but Hardee's and in the communities you serve all over the area, you're big in the schools. I mean, you're big in helping education. Is that right?
We really are. Yeah, that's one thing I'm so proud of with this company is just how much they support the schools and athletics just across the board in every county that we have a Hardee's. So we're really proud of that.
Of course, J&S Restaurants, they own, of course, Hardee's in our area. Mark Johnson, Julia Scoggins, and both Cleveland High School Hall of Famers, along with their sister Janice Wilson. So, hey, Nicole, we're going to be talking to you again, but it should be a fun morning here.
It's going to be exciting. We've got a lot going on.
We're going to tip it off. Yeah, people they can come by or go through the drive-through this morning, or, of course, at any Hardee's where they are.
Yes, absolutely. Yep, we're excited
and
to see
I know that they want to come by and see me. Or really see Bridget.
Actually, it's Bridget. No one wants to see you.
She was over here when you were doing traffic saying, man, I can't believe she can do so well at that. I
told him how impressed I was. I don't know what he's talking about.
I don't believe the word he said.
I told Nicole, I said, you do that in your sleep. You sleep with your eyes open.
Pretty much.
Very, very nice. All right. I tell you what. Thank you, Nicole. I tell you what. Let's get our just a check here of our Simmons Bank celebration list. Then we're going to take a break. We're on Mix 1041, MixTV.tv, live from Hardee's, our tip-off show at 25th Street.
Okay, happy birthday to Kyle Elrod today with Kona Ice.
My buddy
Hope you have
Kyle.
a great birthday, yes.
Love Kyle Elrod.
Also, our friend Chuck Evans is having a birthday today. Happy birthday to
Chucky.
him. Yes.
Wow.
Birdie Fisher is having a birthday today. Christy Crisp is 50. That is from her husband, Lynn. Terry James is having a birthday today. The birthday wish says your family loves you very much. Emma Ray Susong is 11 today, a student at Black Fox Elementary. Jessica and John Cannon, they're celebrating their 14th wedding anniversary today. Jessica's parents sent that into us. And then Brenda Morrow is having a birthday today. This is Austin's grandmother. So happy birthday to Brenda today. Calling your birthdays and wedding anniversaries to us. We'll take those on the volunteer Ridipest Mix line, 614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the Cleveland State Cougar line. Go to our website, mymix1041.com, or download our free Mix 1041 app. It's the Simmons Bank celebration list.
We're going to take a break here live from Hardee's on 25th Street. That's our basketball tip-off show. We're going to talk Bradley Central High School basketball with Gary Owenby when we come back.
There are a lot of banks, so what makes Southern Heritage Bank unique? It's our commitment to being unbelievably good as we identify and meet your needs. Stop by one of our 5 locations in Cleveland or Chattanooga and let us show you the difference our customers have come to expect. We strive to offer the latest banking technology, mobile wallet, online account opening, mobile banking with bill pay, and ATMs that allow cash or check deposit. All available 24/7 with a local community bank. Southern Heritage Bank, a division of First Citizens National Bank, member FDIC.
Morning Flurries. The return of special traditions like candied bacon, a warm, cozy fire, special gifts to open, and cinnamon raisin biscuits home for the holidays. All wrapped up and shared with good people. This season, unwrap the holiday goodness of Hardee's. Our gift to you, breakfast now served till noon.
Transform your window project with Cleveland Exteriors. High-quality Viwintech windows built to last a lifetime. Cleveland Exteriors, your trusted partner for exceptional windows. Visit clevelandexteriors.com or call today.
Mayfield Dairy, celebrating 100 years of the iconic Mayfield ice cream at mayfielddairy.com. Proudly headquartered in Athens, Tennessee.
When I was a kid, I wanted to run my parents' business. At the time, a furniture store, but now a mattress factory. Now, I wanted to be president, but then I didn't like the politics.
Well, I wanted to be an FBI agent, but then I became a mom and realized how passionate I am about sleep. I sleep good because we're taking care of our friends and neighbors.
Well, you have a good mattress, too.
That's a good point.
So I guess for over 44 years now, our recipe for success has been rather simple. Just make the best mattresses that we can, offer them at the best price we can to our loyal customers, and hopefully we'll get some more in the Chattanooga area. Now we're into our third generation of leadership with Kristen and Taylor coming on board.
And it's our dream come true. And that's the legacy that we want to pass down to our fourth generation too.
Mermaid mattress, handmade, hand-delivered.
Welcome to Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive excellence is our top priority. At Mountain View Nissan, we take pride in offering you the finest selection of vehicles, perfectly suited for your adventurous spirit. From powerful SUVs ready to conquer any terrain to your everyday gas-friendly commuters, we have the perfect vehicle to match your lifestyle. This is Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive dreams become reality. Visit one of our 3 locations in Dalton, Chattanooga, and Cleveland today, and let us take your driving experience to new peaks.
A name and brand that you can trust. Wholesale Supply has been serving the Southeast for over 75 years. Whether you need plumbing, electrical, or HVAC supplies, Wholesale Supply can provide you with the products that you need to complete any job, big or small. Supplying brands such as Kohler, Delta, Rinnai, Progress Lighting, and so many more. With 32 locations across the Southeast, Wholesale Supply is your hometown plumbing, electrical, and HVAC supplier. To find a location near you, visit wholesalesupply.us. And remember, Wholesale Supply is open Monday through Friday and open to the public.
Save a bundle at Eller & Owen's Furniture and Mattress. Furniture, mattresses, and decor. The more you buy, the more you save. Up to 40% off. Create a bundle, a sofa and chairs, end tables, a recliner, lamps and rugs, an entire room. Up to 40% off. Create a custom bundle and watch the savings grow. Up to 40% off. Look for Take Me Home Today tags. Bundle in-stock items. Special financing is available. Bundle and save at Eller & Owen's Furniture and Mattress.
Paula, tell us about how you came to shop at Chattanooga Auto Square.
Well, I was introduced to it from my husband. He purchased his first Range Rover years ago. Then occasionally I'd start asking him if I could start driving it. I would confidently recommend them. I mean, they make you feel like family from the moment you arrive. Being in real estate for like 34 years, you really come to value and appreciate the level of service that Range Rover gives you. Chattanooga Auto Square, luxury lives here.
You need money overnight? Check into cash. Your time is tight. .com. Bank account's too low? Check into cash. So where do you go? .com. Do it online in a record time. It's the easy way to get money next day. Do a quick click from home at checkintocash.com. You can be sure it's secure from our bank straight to yours. Do a quick click from home at checkintocash.com. Boom, boom, ba-dum, boom. You need money overnight? Check in.
All right, we are back live at Hardee's on 25th Street. It is our annual tip-off show, live from Hardee's local basketball. Mixed Mornings is presented by Bradley Medical Center. All right, I'm joined by the voice of the Bears, Gary Owen. Gary, how are you?
Good morning. Glad to be here at Hardee's as always.
Well, it's great to be here. Two guys who I think you know very well are waiting to speak with you here, so I'm going to get out of your way.
All right. I'll let Jason come on in here, guys.
I'm in Butler cabin, turning over to the winner.
Put on the green jacket here. Well, being joined here by two head coaches, Bradley Central boys and girls. Zach Carpenter for the boys, Jason Reuter for the girls, and a lot taller than I am, guys. I hope they get you on camera. Oh, yeah, you're doing good here. The season's going to kick off next week. We'll start with you, Jason. You're going to open with a doubleheader with River Ridge, followed by the boys with Silverdale next week.
That's correct, yeah. We got a few practices and a couple scrimmages for them, but we're first official game is 21st against River Ridge. They're out of, a lot of people ask me where they're from. They're out of Woodstock, Georgia. Well, probably one of the top 5 or 6 teams in all of Georgia. And we went down there last year, and the game could have went either way. We won by 10, but they've got 4 of their 5 starters coming back. Of course, we've got 5 coming back, so we're starting right off with a big-time opponent. So,
you mentioned last year when we had this very same meeting, I guess, that last year was the toughest schedule you'd ever had since you've been the coach there. How does this schedule compare this year?
Man, I keep breaking records so every year.
That's not a bad thing, though.
No, and we all think we have it. As coaches, we all look at this opponent and that opponent, how good they are. I know that we've got a team this year that should be playing a very tough schedule, and I think we've. If you look at our schedule, you're going to see we're playing a very, very challenging schedule. We got big expectations, but I think to get a team like mine ready, you got to go out and play. We're playing some nationally ranked teams, and we'll talk as much as you want about that, but I don't want to get too far into that.
Well, I know the challenge is what you want each year because you do have a great expectation. You've set goals each year that you want to accomplish along the way, and it's worked out pretty good. Back-to-back state titles, and obviously with all 5 stars returning, people think the Barretts, it's theirs, not theirs to lose, so to speak, but you got to avoid injuries, things like that, and have some luck as always. But it should be a fun year against some really, really outstanding competition here and on the road.
Absolutely, I'm looking forward to this year as much as any I've ever had. I mean, I got a great team, great bunch of girls. If you're not careful, you won't stop and smell the roses on the way. I told the girls in practice the other day, it seems like a lot of expectation. It's all friends and family and the Barrett family, the Bear Nation. It's almost win or nothing, win it all or nothing. And I said, look, you just play and have fun. 16, 17-year-old girls don't need that type of pressure.
Right.
You let me take the pressure and you have fun, and I'll take my chances. You just pray that we stay healthy. And yes, we are the odds-on favorite to win it again, but I'll let you pick any team you want, and women's college basketball right now, give me everybody else, and I'll take everybody else. So that's just the way it works.
Well, Zach, obviously you've got a good nucleus returning. You've got an addition, came in, Caden Baldwin, I think.
Yep.
And you're going to have some size. You're going to have some veteran leadership and all that. And what's your schedule looking like? What are you going to be doing?
Well, we're going to open up with Silverdale next week. Last year they're coming off a Final Four run.
Mm-hmm.
I know they lost some kids. I think one of them transferred out, so I'm not really sure what the makeup of their team is like. I haven't been able to get any film on them or anything this year. So
right.
Then we're going to go over to their Thanksgiving tournament after that. And
you played there last year, I believe.
We did. And then we go up to Knox Catholic the week after Thanksgiving. So playing a new opponent, it's going to be a tough road game for us, a good early test for us. So we're looking forward to it.
That Knox Catholic will be a doubleheader because the girls have traditionally played there each year, home and away. Will they be playing there?
It's a doubleheader this year.
Yes.
Yeah, Knox Catholic. They're 2-time defending private champions. So, we talk about all these trips we're taking, going to Miami, and we're going to Orlando now instead of D.C., but we got right here in our backyard, Knox Catholic is on the boys' side too. They're a juggernaut. So we got people all around us.
Well, it's going to get here in a hurry. I was looking at the schedule here. You're playing a 5-star preps tournament as well. The boys are up in Knoxville. Do you know who's involved in that?
Farragut, Oak Ridge, Sevier County, Knox Webb. There's 24 teams in it.
Wow.
They're doing some shifting with the brackets right now. So I think we're getting moved to a different bracket, so it's looking like we may play Hardee Valley, Webb, and Sevier County.
Where will that be played at? The different venues?
They got 8 different sites going.
Oh, man.
So they have not sent me the sites yet. I talked to the tournament director a couple days ago, and he's having to finalize a few things before he sends that out.
Well, both teams have been picked to win District 6 in the preseason meeting that was held a couple of weeks back. Your thoughts about that?
You know, that's great. You know, that's the expectation that we've set for our team.
Mm-hmm.
But we just got to go out and compete every day. Just take it one game at a time, one day at a time. Like Coach said, have fun with it.
Yeah.
And I'll take whatever result it has as long as we're playing hard, playing the right way.
Didn't we get a late start to practice this year as far as official practice that TSSAA allows?
It seems like it to me. My first couple of years, we were starting in late October, and this year November 4th, so it seems like we got a shorter window to try to get ready for that first game.
Well, the National Federation calendar was moved back a whole week. That's kind of what, you know, all the state associations follow. Every state's different. Tennessee has a very late start date. We typically start on November 1, but this year we started on the 4th, and you know, I talked to friends in Georgia. They started a couple weeks for us. Alabama, Kentucky starts, I think, October 15th.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's just the way it's supposed to be fair for everyone, so we play under the same umbrella.
Yeah.
So we'll take what they give us.
Speaking of national, any rule changes come down, like a few years ago we went to no free throws until 5, then you shoot 2 and so forth. Is anything at all different this year that you
really,
know of?
I can't tell you any like technical rules. There's some judgmental calls, like we just talked about this yesterday in Zach's office just for a moment about the block charge. You know, flopping, faking can now be assessed after a warning and be a technical foul.
Oh, really?
It's up to the referee's discretion. It's going to be interesting. I was watching Kentucky Duke game last night, and as a coach, I'm watching to see how those officials, you know, I didn't see anything unusual in that game as far as flopping and calling, but
no,
it's been in the men's game for a while, you know, faking.
Yeah.
But now I don't know. We'll see. It's supposed to be, they're trying to take some of the deceitfulness out of, you know, if you're faking a charge, or the shooter, either one. You know, you can go in and fake like you got fouled. I don't know. We don't have instant replay. It's going to be an interesting.
It is.
change.
It's going to be an adjustment. You know, they're putting the emphasis on it, so early on you may see it called more so than later on in the year, but it's one of the emphasis they're having going into this year.
What's going to be the key to success for the Bears this year?
Staying healthy, first of all, and just continue to gel as a team. You know, we just got everybody back with the football guys, so we've only been together for 7 practices now, so it's.
Well, last year you had to wait 4 weeks because we were deep in the playoffs last year.
Yeah, we're getting them back a little earlier this year, but you know, just still trying to get that unity and gelling them together is still a work in progress.
That takes a while and everything. And your coaching staff.
We got a couple new additions. Colby Dills is back with us. He's been with me since I got here, and we added Nate Runyons, local guy, and also Paul Cretton's going to help us out this year as well.
Well, that'd be a different look there. And
Coach, and Adam Belford. Can't forget about Adam.
Oh yeah, hey, us in media, we depend on Adam more than you could ever believe. Coach, your staff remains intact.
It does. I've been very lucky. I haven't had much turnover, you know, in these 15 years. Amy Tinsley will be back with me, and Keith Freeman, and then of course Adam. Adam is doing double duty. He's an official stat man, and for us, but anyhow, we got the same staff. There's no saying if it's not broke, don't fix it. So I'm blessed to have good people around me.
Well, you guys are both blessed to be the head coach at Bradley Central. I can tell you that, and we really appreciate what you do and the extra work. And people who are not closely involved with the program, have no idea the hours that you guys spend looking at film and practices and all this and off-season conditioning. It's all part of making a successful program, especially at the 4A level. So
you're either all in or it's hard to do this job. You got to be all in. Yeah.
Well, thanks for your time this morning. Good luck.
Yes, sir, Gary. Appreciate
starting
you.
Thursday night. That'll be Thursday the 21st at home with River Ridge girls, Silverdale boys.
Yep.
So be there, folks. Bear Nation, we need you there. We're going to see you back station, and we'll be back here live from Hardee's on 25th Street for more coverage of the high school kickoff for basketball here. I think Cleveland High will be coming up next.
Peyton Southeastern in Cleveland is hiring case selectors. Starting pay at $19 an hour. Earning potential up to $23 an hour plus incentive pay. Additional $2 an hour night shift premium. And you're eligible to earn a $3,000 stay bonus. Flexible schedules and great benefits at Peyton Southeastern in Cleveland. They have open interviews Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday from 9 to 11 a.m. and from 1 to 3 p.m. Apply online at job.kroger.com to work at Peyton Southeastern in Cleveland.
Hey listeners, there's a new buzz Tuesdays at noon, the voice of We the People. It's about what the H is going on in America. Tune in and call in Tuesdays on 101.3 The Buzz. A seatbelt is required for this ride.
Have you been thinking about trading, but lack of inventory and high interest rates have you holding off? Well, the wait is over. Cleveland Ford has plenty of vehicles to choose from and 2.9% financing available. So come see us or simply click this ad to get pre-approved.
Rock City's Enchanted Garden of Lights, the region's best holiday lights experience for the whole family. Warm your heart during this nighttime family tradition as you walk through Rock City Gardens Winter Wonderland. Enjoy cookie decorating with Mrs. Claus. See Santa in his kitchen and workshop. Shop at the Christmas market. Rock City's Enchanted Garden of Lights will be open an extra week this season, now through January 6th. Tickets available online only at crockcity.com.
I told my son to find me the nicest place to live in Cleveland. He said, Dad, there's only one place, and that's Garden Plaza. And I moved into the patio home. Everybody knows your name from day one, and there's something to do all day long if you want to participate in it. You cannot possibly be bored at Garden Plaza. It is just great, and their food is outstanding. It's out of this world. And I'm so happy I'm here. Garden Plaza is it for me.
Choosing the right healthcare plan for you and your family can be overwhelming. Direct Primary Care Associates' new pharmacy benefits is the best choice for you and your family. With personalized attention, convenient telemedicine options, and free generic medications, Direct Primary Care Associates Pharmacy Benefits offers everything you need to keep you and your family healthy and happy. Say goodbye to long wait times, rushed appointments, and unexpected medical bills. Visit our website to learn more about how Direct Primary Care Associates can provide the best healthcare experience for you and your family. Direct Primary Care Associates, affordable healthcare for all.
Mix 104.1 and Honda Cleveland are giving one deserving firefighter in our area a chance to win a 2023 Honda Civic. Nominate your favorite firefighter today at mymix1041.com.
Did you know that drinking and driving is a leading cause of traffic fatalities? It kills more than 28 people in the United States every day. That means one person every 52 minutes. Statistically, young people are the most at risk to drink and drive, but not everyone's doing it. Don't drink and drive.
Morning flurries. The return of special traditions like candied bacon, a warm, cozy fire, special gifts to open, and cinnamon raisin biscuits home for the holidays. All wrapped up and shared with good people. This season, unwrap the holiday goodness of Hardee's. Our gift to you, breakfast now served till noon.
Thank you for calling Logan Thompson. This is Ashley.
You get a yearly checkup. Shouldn't your air? With your local Lennox dealer, regular care equals perfect air. With technology you can touch, comfortable air you can feel, and savings you can see. Not just perfect air, perfect for you air.
Call Dale's Heating and Air to upgrade your air today.
Lennox, air is life. Make it perfect.
Here is Brian Poole, owner of Poole Serenity Funeral Home and Cremation Services.
It's going to be a
Mayfield Dairy, celebrating 100 years of the iconic Mayfield ice cream at MayfieldDairy.com. Proudly headquartered in Athens, Tennessee.
When I was a kid, I wanted to run my parents' business. At the time, a furniture store, but now a mattress factory. Now, really, I wanted to be president, but then I didn't like the politics.
Well, I wanted to be an FBI agent, but then I became a mom and realized how passionate I am about sleep. I sleep good because we're taking care of our friends and neighbors.
Well, you have a good mattress, too.
That's a good point.
So I guess for over 44 years now, our recipe for success has been rather simple. Just make the best mattresses that we can, offer them at the best price we can to our loyal customers, and hopefully we'll get some more in the Chattanooga area. Now we're into our third generation of leadership with Kristen and Taylor coming on board.
And it's our dream come true. And that's the legacy that we want to pass down to our fourth generation too.
Mermaid mattress, handmade, hand delivered.
Welcome to Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive excellence is our
It's coverage you can count on.
We see those rain chances work in by Wednesday around lunchtime, and that's going to linger on as we head into your late night Wednesday into your overnight Thursday hours, with up to maybe an inch possible for some of our areas. Now, we are expecting to cool off a little bit. For all the latest updates, you can download the Local 3 weather app. I'm Hannah Sky, Local 3 News.
This weather forecast is brought to you by Aubrey's of Cleveland. Aubrey's of Cleveland offers some of the most fresh and delicious food in East Tennessee. Stop in tonight for dinner or order online at aubreysrestaurant.com. Click the Cleveland location and order there.
Did you know the Town Squire offers everything you need to build a complete wardrobe? The Town Squire, your go-to men's store, with a wide range of suits, sport coats, dress slacks, shirts, ties, belts, and shoes. The Town Squire's fall wardrobe sales in full swing. No better time to stop in and refresh your style. Let Larry and his staff help you discover just how good you can look with comfort and confidence. Welcome back, everyone. We are live at Hardee's on 25th Street. It is our annual tip-off broadcast. And, Bridget, I tell you, just before sports, 7:32, let's get a check of our Simmons Bank celebration list. What's happening?
Okay, happy birthday to Kyle Elrod with Kona Ice. Also, our friend Chuck Evans is celebrating a birthday today. Birdie Fisher is also celebrating. Christy Crisp is 50 today. Her husband Lynn sent that in to us. Terry James is having a birthday as well. Your family loves you very much. Emma Ray Susong is 11 today, a student at Black Fox. Jessica and John Cannon, they're celebrating their 14th wedding anniversary today. That's from Jessica's parents. Brenda Morrow is having a birthday today. This is Austin's grandmother. And then Jason Banther is 11 today, a 5th grader at Blythe Bower. His mom sent that in to us. Call in your birthdays and wedding anniversaries to us. We'll take those on the Volunteer Ridipest Mix line, 614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the Cleveland State Cougar line. Go to our website, mymix1041.com, or download our free Mix 1041 app. It's the Simmons Bank celebration list.
All right, we're live at Hardee's. It's our annual local basketball tip-off show. We're going to talk with the voice of the Blue Raiders and Lady Raiders, Terry Evans, our longtime sports director, here in just a moment. First of all, it's the CHI Memorial Sports Desk. CHI Memorial. Hello, human kindness. The college football playoff rankings came out last night, and so it was Oregon still number one. Oregon 1, Ohio State 2. Remember, this ranking sets the 12-team playoff in college football after the season. Oregon 1, Ohio State 2, Texas 3, Penn State 4. Indiana, number 5. Back home in Indiana as they sing before the 500. Used to be sung by Gomer Pyle, Jim Neighbors back in the day. BYU 6, Tennessee, number 7. Notre Dame, number 8, Miami 9, Alabama 10, Ole Miss 11, Georgia, after their loss to Ole Miss, all the way down to number 12. They've got UT Saturday night, 7:30 kickoff. Saturday night's all right for fighting, they sing, and that'll be on Mix 1041 and ESPN Cleveland 1013. The Champions Classic last night, that great doubleheader they started doing several years ago, this time in Atlanta at the State Farm Arena. Kentucky, back from the ashes, defeated Duke 77-72. What a game last night. And the Pope is now in residence at the University of Kentucky. Kansas over Michigan State last night, 77-69. Hey, Lake Forest Wrestling over Ray County, 70-18. And then Meg's Metal Varsity over Ray Metal, 26-16. I'm now joined by the voice. Come on up, guys. The voice of the Blue Raiders, Terry Evans. Terry, I'm going to turn things over to you. You've got some coaches to interview.
Absolutely. I don't know if I can follow what you just did on sports, Steve, but we'll try.
You can do it.
I don't know if I can get into it as much as you did, but anyway, Bianca Hensley to my left, Reggie Tucker to my right, and Reggie, there's a microphone for you. Cleveland High School segment here on the morning show, and thanks to Hardee's for having us out. We enjoy this each and every year. It's a lot of fun, see a lot of different people. Bianca, we'll start with you. First of all, coming off your first season at Cleveland High School, went to the semifinals in the state tournament. Doesn't get a whole lot sweeter than that.
Well, thank you so much, Terry, and thanks Mix 104 and Hardee's for having us this morning. Obviously we have most of our nucleus coming back from last year's team. We have 7 returners that had lots of experience last year, and we're just really excited to get things started. We have a really good mix of freshmen as well. We're going to play about 10 kids this year deep, and just excited to get things started next Tuesday versus Baylor.
Well, I would think if you've got 10 you can depend on at different times, makes decisions a lot easier rather than if you only have 1 or 2 that you sub in.
You're right. We're in a good spot, having a lot of kids to choose from. Obviously, we want to play an up-tempo type style defense, and so having that many bodies is going to create a lot of pressure for opponents and create a lot of chaos. So just really, really excited to get things started.
Second season, as we said, at Cleveland High School, are the nerves less than they were a year ago at this time, or about the same? I know the expectations are the same, but just as far as organization and everything else.
I've been doing this now. I've been a head coach for 12 years, and I think before every season I still have nerves. And obviously, there's so many high expectations. We want to achieve all those goals that we've reached out. But obviously the nerves are still there. We're just going to continue to keep working and building, and hopefully by postseason, we have a finished product. So.
Let's talk about Lauren Hurst a moment, one of the most decorated athletes in the state of Tennessee. And so tremendous volleyball, tremendous basketball player, so many skills.
Right.
As of yet, she hasn't announced what she might be doing next year. Do you expect Lauren to make a decision fairly soon? As far as so many people looking at her and following her, what's your thought process?
Yeah, first off, Lauren is a phenomenal talent. At 6'3", she can do so much. She can handle the ball. She facilitates for others. She's a playmaker. She can set down and post, and she has so many opportunities, and I do think she's going to make that decision very soon, hopefully in the next few days. And so I know she wants to make that decision before we start playing next week. And so, she has so many opportunities, and just can't wait to see what she decides to do next year. Any school that gets her, it's going to be so blessed because she's such a phenomenal talent.
She absolutely is, but not only Lauren, but you've got a couple people coming back that Rodriguez had a great state tournament, made all-state last year in the state tournament. You've got Smith coming back, a lot of good people coming back.
We do. We have, obviously with Lauren, we have 2 other seniors that's going to lead the way into Maya Tanner and Emma Smith. Kids that really grew up last year. Also, we have Ileana Rodriguez, like you said, at the state tournament. She was all-tournament, really came along towards the end of our season last year. And then we have sophomores. We have 3 that played quite a bit as freshmen last year in Emily Patterson and Lainey Copeland and Izzy Smith. And so we're just looking to see what they do in year 2. Obviously, having those 7 returners, having that experience with our youth is definitely going to play dividends for next year.
Well, Coach Hensley, it was a joy covering your team last year. I'm totally looking forward to covering it this year. A lot of great basketball at the Raider Arena, and so wish you the very best, and I'm sure it's going to be a very successful season.
Yeah, thank you so much, and thanks for covering us.
Yes. enjoy it thoroughly.
Thank you.
All right, Reggie Tucker, tell me all about the Blue Raiders for 24-25.
First, good morning. Thanks for having me.
Good morning to you.
As you know, Terry, man, it's high expectation every year for Cleveland basketball. So we're very excited to get started, man. We've had a great spring, great summer, great fall. We added some new pieces to our team. Last year, our young guys, our freshmen, sophomore, they jumped right in and got some experience last year, early and often. So we got some of those guys back this year. We got Barack, man, who's been a great leader for our program. He's a junior point guard. He's been steady, consistent, man, all summer and all fall. Just in the weight room, open gym, our skill development program. Like, he's been there and he's been leading the way all fall. So we're excited about him leading our program this year, leading our team.
And you count so much on that position.
Oh, no doubt.
So
man,
you've got to have somebody that you can depend on.
Yes, and he's that guy. He's that guy I can depend on. Man, our point guard's been very vital since I've been here. We've had 4 point guards signed Division I in the 6 years I've been the head coach here. So you understand that role probably more than I do, because you've seen it firsthand. I'm very excited about Barack, man. His growth has been phenomenal, man. Just in his leadership role is you'll see it, man, on the floor this year, how he leads our program, leads our guys, and put them in the right position. And then he's a dog defensively. And then we got a lot of skilled guys, man. Like, last year we wasn't as skilled. Depending on some of our younger guys who were inexperienced. I knew it was going to be a bump in the road for us last year. When you lose 8 seniors, 5 guys, went out to play college basketball, 100% of your scoring, and you depend on some freshmen and sophomores for the first time I ever played a freshman last year since I've been here. So that was new to me. That was new for me. But it was good to see those guys grow out the year, man, and improve. But we got McGuire Evans back. He's getting recruited by some Division I, Division II programs.
He can burn the nets.
He can burn the nets, man. He can shoot it. But you know what? He's improved in all areas of his game. We really worked on his ball handling this summer and been able to play off too and finish around the basket over guys. And he's a great passer. Also has a great basketball IQ and loves to compete. That's one thing I love about this team. This team I have now, man. Those guys love to compete. I mean, yesterday was probably we hadn't had a bad practice yet.
Good.
And yesterday was, I wish I could show you on film how it went yesterday. It was competitive. Guys were getting scuffles. They're like when I was at LSU, we almost had to fight every week.
Mm-hmm.
But after practice over, hey, we're friends. We're back in the locker room. We're on the same team, and that's the feeling I get with this team here. How competitive they are. But then we have A. Rimbaugh, who's 6'5", junior, who's also improved in every area of his game as well. He'll play a big role for us. We have A.J. Westfield come out the football field. He's injured right now. He hurt his ankle first quarter of the playoff game. So we're trying to get him healthy and ready to go. We have Andrew Milan, man, another great leader. He's been in our program, for 4 years. He's been on the varsity team for 4 years. He actually spoke to our team the other day about what winning looks like his freshman, sophomore year, what that looks like, and how he wants to, get back to the state.
Very good.
So that was good to hear him, speak to our team about those things. And then we have a newcomer, Timothy Matthew, 6'5" guard. He can play on and off the ball, very skilled, long, athletic, very versatile kid. He'll play a huge role for us, of course, because he can do all things. He can post up, he can put on the floor, he makes plays.
Looking forward to seeing him.
He's a Division I kid, getting recruited by Indiana State, Mercer, Morehead State. We had a few schools the past couple of days come in and check him out as well. So we're excited, man. We're excited. We're very excited. And our freshman team, man, you won't see them out there this year, but our freshman squad is very talented. Mm-hmm. So the future looks bright as well. So we're very excited.
Reggie, one thing that I always enjoyed in talking to you, either before the game or after the game, always an upbeat, always a fire, always looking forward to competing.
I get that from my mama.
Well, she did a good job.
I get that from my mama. She did.
She did a great job. But anyway, you got to have the fire, you got to have the drive, and so you bring it every night.
I appreciate it. I love what I do. I love what I do, man. Anytime you get an opportunity to make a difference in young kids' lives, man, that's what it's about. So.
And community might not realize you do a lot of work away from the basketball court for the community. So I want to publicly tell you that it's appreciated.
Thank you. I appreciate you. Yes, sir. Thank you.
That's going to be the Cleveland High segment of basketball tip-off show here at Hardee's on 25th Street. Come by, have a biscuit, chat with us, and would love to see you at Hardee's on 25th Street. And we'll send it back to the studio. Gideon, thank you very much. And Austin out in the truck controlling things. So we'll be back in a couple of moments.
Welcome to Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive excellence is our top priority. At Mountain View Nissan, we take pride in offering you the finest selection of vehicles, perfectly suited for your adventurous spirit. From powerful SUVs ready to conquer any terrain to your everyday gas-friendly commuters, we have the perfect vehicle to match your lifestyle. This is Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive dreams become reality. Visit one of our 3 locations in Dalton, Chattanooga, and Cleveland today, and let us take your driving experience to new peaks.
Bender Realty is helping to keep the community thriving during this pandemic by offering no-contact online tools for buyers and sellers in the real estate market.
Especially in this day and time with COVID, it makes a lot of the buyers are not wanting to get out and walk into someone else's home, and even sellers may not want people in their home. We can actually do a virtual tour with our phones and send it to our clients.
Walk through a property without having to actually be there and see all the intricacies of the property and the things that they may or may not want.
If you're looking to buy, sell, lease, or rent, trust your friends at Bender Realty. 472-2173. Bender-Realty.com. Be home with Bender Realty.
Cleveland Tire is ready to help your auto any way it can. We're one of the largest providers of Bridgestone and Firestone tire dealers in the area. We sell all major brand tires. We have ASE certified mechanics on staff 6 days a week. We also have a commercial truck tire center that provides 24-hour roadside service and minor mechanical repairs on site. We have built our reputation on years of quality, affordable work, and tires. We pride ourselves in customer satisfaction and great service. Cleveland Tire Center.
20 years later, we've grown in many ways, but never out of that same customer-first heart to serve. Doing the right thing simply because it's right will earn your business the right way every day, every year, offering permanent steel roofing and siding at competitive prices, keeping promises, staying on time for both deliveries and pickups, making things right when we come up short. Partners like you are the reason Best Buy Metals exists.
Thank you for the opportunity to serve you.
Come see us!
Back live at Hardee's on 25th Street. And Bridget, we love this morning every year, our tip-off show. It's a tradition.
That's right. Yeah, it's been a great morning so far, and more to come as we. This is our annual tip-off show highlighting basketball this morning.
So Walker Valley is in the on-deck circle with Will Campbell and Paul Sawsville with Terry Evans. Then next hour we'll be joined by Lee University and then Cleveland State Community College. Now, if you have to leave us at all this morning, don't forget, go back on mixtv.tv. You can catch up with what happens here. Let's get a check of our Simmons Bank celebration list, Bridget.
All right. Happy birthday to Kyle Elrod over at Kona Ice. Also, our friend Chuck Evans is having a birthday today. Bertie Fisher also celebrating today. Christy Crisp is 50. That is from her husband, Lynn. Terry James is having a birthday today. That is from his family. Emma Ray Susong is 11 today, a student at Black Fox. Jessica and John Cannon, they are celebrating their 14th wedding anniversary today. Brenda Morrow is also having a birthday. This is Austin's grandmother. And then Jason Banther is 11 today, a 5th grader at Blythe Bower. His mom sent that in to us. Call in your birthdays and wedding anniversaries to us. We'll take those on the volunteer Ridipest Mix line, 614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the Cleveland State Cougar line. Go to our website, mymix1041.com, or download our free Mix 1041 app. It's the Simmons Bank celebration list.
All right, let's 7:49. Let's get a check of the streets here. Our Don Ledford Cleveland on-time traffic.
Okay, Don Ledford in Cleveland is your exclusive home of Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC, located on North Lee Highway, and anytime at donledford.com. Crews are still working to clear up an accident on APD 40 at Industrial Drive, so be aware of that this morning. Again, that's APD 40 at Industrial Drive. And then taking a look at the Langley Roofing traffic cameras. So far, the interstate is looking great. If you see a traffic problem, give us a call. The volunteer Ridipest Mix line is 614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the Cleveland State Cougar line.
We are your proud basketball home, high school basketball. Also, the University of Tennessee men and women. We now have UTC beginning this year, men and women. And, of course, Lee University. We've been your Lee University home for about 20 years. Mix 104.1, ESPN Cleveland 101.3. You know, we have the NBA now, too, with ESPN. Also, WCLE 99.1 FM. And now I want to turn things back over to our sports director, Terry Evans, with the Walker Valley story. Will Campbell and Paul Sawsville on deck here. Terry, let's turn it back over.
All right. Thank you very much, Steve. And so we'll go with Paul Sawsville first. Paul Sawsville to my right and Will Campbell to my left. And first of all, Paul, now, I thought I saw your better half here a moment ago. Is she still with us?
Definitely my better half. And no, she went to go hang out with 6th grade scientists.
Oh, well.
So she came to show her face and talk to a few folks, and then she went to school.
Well, okay, all right, but duty calls. But anyway,
right.
Yeah, I was wanting to talk to her also and kind of get a family fight started here. But anyway, I guess we'll do that next time.
So you need something more challenging.
Okay, second season at Walker Valley High School, and I think I mentioned during the media day that the station put on a couple of weeks ago up at the country club. I kind of view you as more than a coach. To me, you're kind of a life teacher for young people. Am I misunderstanding?
Yes.
Or
hey, I love coaching basketball. It's a lab. It's a classroom. It's just a bigger classroom, and so. But I've got a really important mentor in my life, Coach Mo. He used to coach at Bryan when I was at Lee. Mm-hmm. He now works with Athletes in Action. He's a big deal, and he talks a lot about getting life reps. And he says that competition gives us a lot of life reps because a few years from now, I mean, these girls will be all grown.
Right.
These girls will be living their life. And just the same way when Will gave me the opportunity to coach boys, I mean, hoops, yes. You know, the fundamentals, yes. But there is so much more going on. And Sarah and I really lean into the importance of what now means and what later means. And so, yeah, take that as a compliment. I appreciate it.
Well, I mean, that's just an observation last year and everything. And you two work very close together. And I asked you last year about is basketball discussed much at your house? And it is. Yeah.
But remember, we've had 3 boys come through Coach Campbell's program as well. And so, I mean, Isaac he's a junior and he's right in the mix. And so, yeah, hoops is a lot of what we've always been. I mean, you know our story, Sarah and I. That's how we met at Lee.
Right.
And it's a big deal, and it's given us so much. It's given us a lot of challenges as well. But yeah, we're definitely talking hoops at home. But we do try to push pause, and then live the rest of our life sometimes as well.
You have to sometimes.
Have to. Yeah.
Tell us about the 24-25 Walker Valley girls.
We have 5 starting positions to fill because last year when I stood here and we took over, we had 5 senior starters.
Right.
And there was only a handful of games that those 5 girls didn't start. So I do have 2 girls to plug and play that have had varsity experience. But those same 2 girls, one has had ankle surgery and one just had her appendix taken out. So what we're working with right now is a bunch of girls who are going to get into varsity match next Tuesday that have not had either any minutes at all or significant minutes. So that's, we're at a very fundamental, understand we got to get ready physically, but also that mental, emotional part of the game. It's definitely a factor for us on Tuesday night.
Please tell me those 2 will be back after the situation.
Malia starts practice again this week, and then Soraya, it looks like January. That's her goal. So
that's tough.
And they can defend at this level. Malia can definitely put it in the hole, and Soraya, these girls can play.
Right.
So that's tough, but it's given these other girls an opportunity, and everybody that puts a jersey on is waiting for a chance to play. I've told all these girls, here's your chance.
Yeah.
So this is where that starts. Lila Sims, she's a junior. She'll be a point guard. She'll plug and play. She's she's amazing. She's been at the core of our soccer program that's been to 2 sectional games and even the state last year. So she knows how to play at a higher level athletically. It's just now her turn to do it basketball-wise. We got a couple sophomores in Ja'Kiah Young and Jamia Lindsay who, I mean, I would love if they had some JV experience and just do your thing. But with what we've got, no, they're gonna play heavy varsity minutes, and so it's kind of where our program is. But it gives them opportunities to play.
Oh, definitely gives some opportunities, but. You with the steady hand and everything and the instruction, you will get them right to where they need to be.
I hope so. At least we're going to try to make progress day by day.
Well, if you look at your counterpart over here.
I look at him all the time.
Well, okay. If you look at him in this light, February is his month.
It is.
They peak in February every year.
I've watched it year after year after year. For sure.
I don't know.
He's going to go all humble on you right now and play it down, which is, hey, I get it. But he's going to be a lot of fun to watch this year. It's going to be fun.
He'll be fun, but you will be too. And, the challenge there is just day by day growth.
Yep.
And you have the demeanor for that, Paul. You really do.
Well, we're going to lean into it. And Sarah has a lot to do with this demeanor of just keeping me centered and grounded and focused. So, thankful for her.
I guarantee you we're going to talk to both of you after your games and interview both of you and get your take on it and her take on it. But best of luck, and I sure hope those two ladies get back soon because they were so much fun to watch last year.
For sure.
I mean, hustle and just play the game. That's what they did.
That's right.
All right. Paul Salzwell, the Lady Mustangs. And now let's talk to Will Campbell. And Will, 7th year as head coach?
Yeah, that's right. 7th year. Yeah, 17th overall.
So. 17 at Walker Valley. And you were there with Big Bob. And he's a legend to me.
Yeah, me too.
And just a great person. Tell us about your Mustangs this year.
I think this is a fun group, good group of guys. We got a lot of guys back with a lot of experience. 6 seniors, 6 juniors, and a lot of those guys played last year. We got 3 guys that were, all region tournament guys that are back. So I think there's some expectations there, obviously, from me for them to perform well and play well and execute. I think there's expectations that they're putting on themselves, because they've played a lot of basketball together and they've played just a lot of basketball too in their lives. So, again, even with all those expectations, it's a lot like what Paul said. We're just trying to day by day kind of figure out exactly what we're going to look like. We don't have any size like we haven't had in several years. But,
if you had a bunch of 6'8" or something like that, would it be Walker Valley basketball?
I don't know.
I've been watching you a long time. And
I don't know if I'd know what to do with it, to be honest with you. They might get in my way, so I don't, we've, the whole time I've ever coached, I think Blake, my oldest son, his senior year is probably the biggest that we've ever been, and we had a couple 6'6", 6'5", something like 2 or 3 of those. But since then, if we got a 6'4" with shoes on, I feel like that's a big guy for us. So we take it, and like I said, I think we're getting better, as we go day by day, kind of trying to, push the tempo, play fast, and let those guys. We got a lot of skilled guys that can make plays and hit shots. It's just us learning what is a good shot, when do I need to take that one, and when do I need to kick that one, and those kind of things are the conversations that we're having now. But the good thing about this group is you can have some really high-level basketball conversations with some of these guys because they really understand their game, but they also understand just the game in general. And that makes it fun as a coach when you're not just you're not yelling and screaming or having to break it down. They understand when you have a conversation oh, I got you, coach. It's not a battle of wills so much as it is just explaining those intricacies of the game. And these guys pick it up so fast, makes it fun to coach them.
So you're saying my broadcast partner Greg Phillips wouldn't understand your system, because Greg always thought if the ball was in his hands when he played high school and college ball, if he touched it, he shot it. So that's not the philosophy.
Well, he would probably fit in pretty good with a lot of the guys that I got right now. We got several of those guys too. They haven't seen a bad shot, not many of them. But
tell us about some of the guys.
Well, I mean, so many. I mean, like we played. You know, we've had a couple scrimmages already. I mean, we're playing 12 guys. 11 or 12 guys in those scrimmages, and hopefully that's something that's that depth we can kind of sustain through the season. But like senior wise, you got my twins are seniors this year, Graham and Tucker, and they were starters for us last year. Graham was all region player last year, and so they'll be back. Eli Bain and Coleman Green, a couple other seniors. Landon Shirk, who transferred from McMinn, so he played about half a season with us last year, so he's full go and looking good right now. And then Zeke Garrison is the other senior who he got injured in football this year, like broke his femur. Is this the femur? No, what is this one?
It's in the leg.
This is femur. What is this one? He broke this one.
That's the other one.
Yeah, this big one right here. Not the femur. That's down here, right? But so he'll be back hopefully maybe after first of the year sometime. He's still on the roster, still on the team. He just can't do it. I mean, he's got a bunch of screws holding his arm together at the moment. And then junior wise, I mean, that's been a great class all since they were freshmen coming up, and Will Isaac's in that class, Turner Clayton,
he
Ashton
had a
Davis.
good year last year.
Yeah.
Turner.
Oh yeah, he did, and he's gotten a little bigger, a little longer, more athletic, I think. He's playing above the rim now a little bit, in addition to being able to shoot it. So.
Good deal.
And Cale Coates is back. He had surgery on his ankle, and he's back good to go. Wyatt Keaton is another junior. I say junior. And then Zach Davis, Ashton's little brother, is a sophomore that'll get a lot of minutes for us too. And I hope I didn't leave anybody out. There's a lot of guys, but
we'll cover them during the games. Make sure we get a lot of names.
And that's what I mean.
There.
If we play the way that I want to play, a lot of those guys will be in and out of games and just trying to, like I say, push the pace. And the goal is you got that many guys that can get up and down the floor. By the fourth quarter, the other team should be more tired than we should be. So
that's the way it's supposed to work.
Yeah, that's what we're working on. And like I tell the guys all the time, I mean, it's November. What is today? The 12th, maybe 11th, 12th.
Somewhere in there.
Yeah.
13th.
13th.
Yeah. See, that's why we've got Paul here.
I don't know.
You and I don't know.
All I know is it's not February, Terry. It's not February, and that's all I'm worried about right now. It's like we're just getting better till February gets.
The man shines in February, and always has.
Well, I hope that continues, but that's always the goal. I mean, I think that's everybody's goal.
Absolutely.
So when it works out, it's a nice thing. So
you have more that work out in February than don't work in February.
I appreciate it. That's a tribute to the guys. They work hard. So.
Well, guys, we could talk a lot longer, but we'll have to wrap this one up. There's other schools coming in to be interviewed, and so we'll send it back to the station. I'm assuming Gideon. Okay, we'll send it back to the station. Thanks. For Will Campbell, Paul Sauce will be in here to represent Walker Valley. We'll have more interviews with coaches right after this.
Kia of Cleveland Studios. This is your home for the best mix, the best variety, and all the important information you need. Download the Mix 1041 app at mymix1041.com. The top of the hour is presented by Best Buy Metals, making the top of your house the best it can be. Visit bestbuymetalroofing.com.
The best mix, the best variety. WCLE, Calhoun, Cleveland, Athens.
Fox News is next, presented by Capital Tire Service in downtown Cleveland.
News. I'm Gianna Gelosi. After months of trading jabs, President Biden will host President-elect Donald Trump at the White House.
Tradition requires that both men let bygones be bygones for the sake of so-called
peaceful transfer of power. Recall the last time President-elect Trump was in this situation, he vigorously challenged the outcome of the election, refused to concede.
Fox's Kevin Cork and the president-elect's cabinet continues to take shape.
Overnight, Trump announcing that Pete Hegseth, the best-selling author, the combat veteran, and co-host of Fox and Friends Weekend, will lead the Department of Defense. Former Director of National Intelligence John Ratcliffe is heading back to the government. He's Trump's pick for CIA director.
That's Fox's Mark Meredith. And on Capitol Hill, Senate Republicans will hold a vote on the upper chamber's new leadership. Senators Scott, Thune, Cornyn, all competing for Mitch McConnell's job. America's listening to Fox News.
The Mix 1041 News Desk brought to you by Logan Thompson Law, a tradition of legal and community service. That's Logan Thompson Law at LoganThompsonLaw.com.
From the Logan Thompson Law News Desk, here's your news for Wednesday, November 13th. On Mix 1041 and MixTV.tv. The County Commission met yesterday for a work session. Although the Commission did not have any items on the agenda, we learned of a possible new industrial development in Bradley County. During the County Mayor's report, Gary Davis placed a payment in lieu of taxes resolution on the next voting session's agenda. Although the business's name was not released publicly, we do know the business is in the aerospace and defense industry and will be located at the Spring Branch Industrial Park. The next meeting of the County Commission will be held on Monday, November 18th at noon at the Bradley County Courthouse. From the Cleveland Daily Banner, Lee University's annual Christmas tree lighting will take place at 6:30 p.m. tomorrow, Thursday, November 14th. The event will feature live music, cookie decorating, and other festivities. The event will take place in front of Lee's Science and Math Complex, located at the corner of Ocoee Street and Billy Graham Avenue. The event is free and open to the public. Guests are encouraged to park in any of the surrounding lots. From our news partners at Local 3, students with special needs at Ocoee Middle School will be getting a new building soon. Yesterday, the school broke ground on a building that will include 2 comprehensive development classrooms. It will have a workspace, restrooms, and laundry rooms for the students. There will also be meeting spaces and offices for the teachers. The building is expected to be finished by the next school year. For more on local and state news, visit mymix1041.com, follow us on Facebook and Instagram, and download our app that sends you instant notifications when news breaks. For Mix 1041 and MixTV.tv, this is Emily Beatty reporting.
Mark Shepard, Shelter Insurance, 2334 Keith Street, Cleveland.
Welcome back, everyone. We are live from Hardee's on 25th Street. It's our annual tip-off show. Thanks so much. I want to talk to Nicole Morrishead here in just a second. But first, let's go to Bridget as we're live at Hardee's on 25th. As we're about to hear from Lee University and then Cleveland State Community College and their basketball campaigns. But first, Bridget, let's get a check of the streets.
Okay, this Don Ledford Cleveland on-time traffic report is brought to you by Don Ledford in Cleveland. They are your exclusive home of Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC, located on North Lee Highway, and anytime at donledford.com. Crews are working to clear up an accident, APD 40 at Industrial Drive, so be aware of that this morning. And then taking a look at the Langley Roofing traffic cameras, we're seeing a little bit of a slowdown. I-75 is southbound, just past exit 20 and before White Oak Mountain, so be aware of that this morning. If you see a traffic problem, give us a call. The volunteer Ridipest Mix line is 614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the Cleveland State Cougar line.
We'll get our birthday and anniversary check in just a second, but Nicole Morrishead is the marketing director for J&S Restaurants, owners of Hardee's in this area. Nicole, Bridget and I just said, hey, let's just do this every morning.
I'm good with
just
that.
right here every morning.
I love it.
Is that all right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it smells a lot better here than it does at the station. People
There's
are
more windows here.
There's more windows here. People are happier because of all the great Hardee's breakfast. Hey, give us the latest. What's going on at Hardee's?
We've got so many good things right now. I don't even know which to pick from. We've got our candied bacon. If you have not tried our candied bacon, you need to. I was just talking. I was going to say Al Morris was really, really excited about that. He had a couple of packs. But we've also got the return of our cinnamon raisin biscuits. So if you didn't hear that, you know now. Come by and get those. But the fun part about that, they're now available all day long, which we've never done before. So if you missed them for breakfast, you can come get them later on in the day. We've got those available, single 2-pack and 4-packs. So lots of options.
And a longer time period for breakfast, is
We
that right?
do, yeah. So we just started doing extended breakfast until noon every day. So you can get your breakfast favorites longer.
Yeah. I tell you, and we talk about it all the time, but Hardee's and, of course, J&S Restaurants, my friends Mark Johnson, Julia Scoggins, and Janice Wilson, all members of that Cleveland High School Hall of Fame. But anyway, they really, and you, of course, and the entire team, are just so interested in education. And so a morning like this, where we're spotlighting athletics, but, you know, Hardee's, yes, athletics, but really the whole educational picture.
Yeah, well, these kids are our future, you know, and we want to obviously assist in that in any way we can. So we love supporting our schools. Stuff like this, I mean, this is just what we look forward to. School systems in general, from education all the way through athletics, making sure these kids are busy and the schools have the assistance that they need. So all of the schools that we have a Hardee's and those communities, we're always helping the schools in some way. So it's really important to us to give back to the community that gives to us all the time. So we're thankful for that.
Nicole Morsehead, marketing director here at Hardee's for J&S Restaurants, 36 locations all over our area. Nicole, hey, thanks for having us.
Thank you.
And I'm sorry I missed your text message. She had texted me and said, we don't want Bridget here this year. Leave her at home. But she came anyway.
I don't believe that.
I'll try to read the text
Actually,
message.
I texted Bridget and said, Steve's not coming, right?
Oh, man. Thanks, Nicole.
Thank you.
Good to see you. Bridget, let's get a check of our Simmons Bank celebration list. What's happening?
Okay, happy birthday to Kyle Elrod with Kona Ice. Also, our friend Chuck Evans is having a birthday today. Birdie Fisher also celebrating today. Christy Crisp is 50. Her husband Lynn sent that in to us. Terry James also having a birthday today. That is from his family. Emma Ray Susong is 11, a student at Black Fox. Jessica and John Cannon, they are celebrating their 14th wedding anniversary today. Brenda Morrow is celebrating today. This is Austin's grandmother. And then Jason Banther is 11 today, a 5th grader at Blythe Bower. His mom sent that in to us. Call in your birthdays and wedding anniversaries to us. We'll take those on the Volunteer Ridipest Mix line, 614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the Cleveland State Cougar line. Go to our website, mymix1041.com, or download our free Mix 1041 app. It's the Simmons Bank celebration list.
All right, we're going to take a break right here. When we come back, we'll be joined by our friends from Lee University basketball. We'll talk the Lee University story coming up here in just a moment. Mix Mornings is presented by Bradley Medical Center. Look at that. If you're watching mixtv.tv, beautiful picture of Hardee's as the day comes on. 12 minutes after 8 o'clock. Mix 1041 back in a moment.
Hey, listeners, there's a new
At Cleveland Ford, we had a bright idea. Let's make this a great holiday season with 2.9% financing. Let's give discounts up to $10,000, plus let's give trade assistance cash too. Let us show you how at Cleveland Ford.
At some point in your life, you may be faced with a legal challenge, whether it be a personal injury, a business dispute, or family matter. Our goal is to overcome your legal obstacles and get your life back on track.
If you or a loved one have been injured or have legal issues confronting you and your family, talk with someone on our team. We will investigate your problem to determine the facts and the law. Working together, we can develop a plan to obtain the result you deserve.
My dad says our new Linux system saves energy.
Well, saving energy means saving money.
A lot of money?
Yep.
Time for a raise in my allowance.
Savings year after year.
A big raise.
Call today for perfect air you can feel in your home and savings you can feel in your wallet.
Lennox. Air is life. Make it perfect.
Call Dale's Heating and Air today.
Sun is shining, it's a beautiful day. Wake up, sleepyhead, get up and play. everything's yellow, it's a beautiful sight. Sunbeam showers makes everything right. Come on now, let's get away.
Make every day brighter with the sunny southern goodness of Mayfield Dairy.
Did you know that a large number of student athletes vape, thinking it will give them a boost in performance? But you can't play if you can't breathe. Escape the vape.
Escape the Vape is a partnership to prevent teen vaping, presented by ATS The Bridge, Bradley County Schools, and Cleveland City Schools.
What's your biggest investment? Probably your home. The roof over your head. If it's time to repair or replace your roof, the pros at Langley Roofing are here to help. See a loved roof? Chances are it's a Langley.
Welcome to Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive excellence is our top priority. At Mountain View Nissan, we take pride in offering you the finest selection of vehicles, perfectly suited for your adventurous spirit. From powerful SUVs ready to conquer any terrain to your everyday gas-friendly commuters, we have the perfect vehicle to match your lifestyle. This is Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive dreams become reality. Visit one of our 3 locations in Dalton, Chattanooga, and Cleveland today, and let us take your driving experience to new peaks.
At Basement and Crawlspace Solutions, we're excited to announce our partnership with USS. Together, we bring additional resources and over 30 years experience.
We can tackle bigger challenges and deliver even better results to protect Chattanooga homes now more than ever.
Call USS.
Hey, it's Josh with exciting news from Wholesale Supply. I want to introduce you to Piper's Picks, now available in our Chattanooga, Cleveland, and Dalton markets. Thanks to our partnership with Piper Strummett and our friends at Progress Lighting, Piper's Picks brings you the latest trends and styles in decorative lighting. Browse our curated selection in our showrooms and make lighting your project easier than ever. Visit Wholesale Supply today and discover Piper's Picks, where style meets innovation. To find out more information and a location near you, visit wholesalesupply.us for more.
Save a bundle at Eller & Owen's Furniture and Mattress. Furniture, mattresses, and decor. The more you buy, the more you save. Up to 40% off. Create a bundle, a sofa and chairs, end tables, a recliner, lamps and rugs, an entire room. Up to 40% off. Create a custom bundle and watch the savings grow. Up to 40% off. Look for Take Me Home Today tags. Bundle in-stock items. Special financing is available. Bundle and save at Eller & Owen's Furniture and Mattress.
You need money overnight? Check into cash. Your time is tight. .com. Bank account's too low? Check into cash. So where do you go? .com. Do it online in a record time. It's the easy way to get money next day. Do a quick click from home at checkintocash.com. You can be sure it's secure from our bank straight to yours. Do a quick click from home at checkintocash.com. Boom, boom, ba-dum, boom.
For all the latest updates, you can download the Local 3 weather app. I'm Hannah Sky, Local 3 News.
Love your sleep with up to $800 savings on Tempur-Pedic and Stearns & Foster adjustable sleep sets at this area's best of the best mattress store, Mermaid Mattress.
This weather forecast is brought to you by Bradley Concrete and Lamcon Ready Mix, family-owned business serving Cleveland for over 40 years. Call them at 423.
Welcome back, everyone. We are live from Hardee's. It's our annual tip-off show looking at local college basketball. Lee University, my alma mater. They don't claim me, but whatever. I don't care. We're joined by Athletic Director of Lee, John Maupin. We have women's coach Marty Rowe and Bubba Smith. Lee University men's basketball guys, how are you?
Doing great.
Doing great. Thanks for having us.
Great to see you. Hey, John, I want to start out with you. First of all, just give us a picture overall of what's happening in Lee Athletics right now in this fall season.
Yeah, well, it's postseason time, so a lot of things going on. Last week I had a chance. We were down in Huntsville with the cross country teams at the NCAA regional championships, and both the men's and women's team won NCAA regionals. And Coach Morgan makes it look easy sometimes. I don't think it's supposed to be that easy, but women's team set a record for points at an NCAA regional, and they're getting ready to head to the national championship next week. So excited for them. And then women's soccer, we hosted the quarterfinal of the GSCs this past Sunday. They won 5-1 over Valdosta State, and they're headed this Friday to Huntsville for the semifinals. So lots of good things going on. Volleyball is closing out their regular season. They have locked up a host bid for the first round of the GSC tournament, which I think it's the first time we've hosted at home. So a lot of things going on, a lot of teams still playing, and that's a good thing. And of course, we got basketball kicking off here, and excited for that season.
Well, Marty Rowe is how many years now at Lee?
Starting my starting my 21st year, man.
21 years, unbelievable. And so tell me about this 2024-25 campaign.
Well, I mean, we're off to a good start. I mean, went to Florida last weekend and got 2 good wins over 2 Sunshine State schools, Rollins and Florida Southern, which is great for us, regionally and nationally. To get off to a good start, and I mean, we've got everybody back. I mean, it's really hard to say in the the landscape of college basketball or college athletics with the transfer portal that we have all 15 players back this year. Didn't add anybody. Did add a walk on late, but that's it. And so to have our core back, and it's really says a lot about our players and what they're trying to accomplish this year, coming off of a good year last year, finishing strong. So we're excited about it. We've got some good players and an older group that wants to continue to get better. So we'll see what shakes out. Put it that way.
Well, I'll say the same thing, Bubba, to you, and of course the men's program. Tell me about this campaign for you.
Yeah, we're excited about the season. I think it's on paper, and we got some really good veteran players returning, and we've added a couple of really good transfers to our start lineup, and so we have high hopes and high expectations. We picked preseason number 2 in the GSC, and watching GSC games this past weekend, I think the Gulf South is going to shape up to be maybe one of the best seasons, I think, as far as depth from top to bottom, probably in a long time since I've been here. So. And again, we have like I said, a lot of veteran guys returning in our starting lineup. A lot of guys that played good quality minutes last year for us, and added a couple big pieces and a couple transfers. So it's early. It's just early November basketball, and we start the season with a couple non-D2 games that we play, and we got another one tonight against Lindsey Wilson at 6 p.m. So.
Right here on Mix 104.1, as a matter of fact.
That's right. So we'll get that one, get a couple of these games behind us, and then again we'll get into some Division II action starting next week against Lane that will come in here on Monday.
Yeah, I was going to ask you what's to come. So tonight and then Monday?
Tonight, and that game originally was Tuesday. It's going to be moving up to Monday with the volleyball is hosting on Tuesday night, and so that'll be a doubleheader with Marty, and we'll play that night. And I don't know if we set the game times yet, but we will soon. Working on that. And
it's in progress.
Yeah, so it's we're excited. And again, if you're a college basketball fan, last night if you're watching Duke, Kentucky, I mean it's here, and so
it's here.
It's a long season, but we're excited. I think it's gonna be a fun year inside of Walker Arena. I mean, Marty's got a really good team. I think we have a really good team returning. So it's it's just a great environment for college basketball, and our fans come out, our community comes out. It's just a great environment.
And that's one thing. I'm going to go back to John Maupin for a second. That's one thing. We have NCAA action right here in Cleveland, and to talk to the community as they listen and look in this morning. You're inviting them, I know, to Paulina Walker Arena. It's a pretty good price, I understand. Is that right?
That's right. Yeah, it's hard to beat free admission. So this is one of those where, you don't get what you pay for. I think you get a lot more than that. I would say don't take that for granted. I mean, these guys will give you the coach speak. I understand that, but we have 2 really good teams. They've done a great job setting the rosters up this year. They're going to be fun to watch. And in the Gulf South Conference, there's no off nights. I mean, every time you're playing a quality opponent, and we've just seen that. People that come to our games, you're right in on the action. We've made a lot of upgrades in Walker Arena. It's a great place to catch a basketball game. So I'd invite the community out. I think with your families, have a great time, get to watch some high-level NCAA college basketball.
And I know Hardee's, we're here at Hardee's on 25th Street. I know Hardee's has been a big part of the upgrades.
That's right, yes. Hardee's came on this year, increased their sponsorship with us, and, we really appreciate their support. It's allowed us to put some things in place that have, just increased the eyeballs that we've got on our programs. So
I want to go back to Coach Rowe. What's the importance of having the community come out, support your women and your team?
Well, I mean, it's East Tennessee, and East Tennessee loves women's basketball. And, from the Lady Vols to, here in town with Cleveland Walker Valley and, of course, Bradley Central, it's a sport that has always been an important sport in this area. So for us to have people come out and for us to have people watch our team, we have a lot of local players, we've got Bradley Central kids, we've got Ray County kids, we got Cleveland girls. I mean, we have a ton of people that have a local flair or a local draw to them. And so, we love playing in front of big crowds. And again, I think the atmosphere, as John has done a great job over the last couple of years of trying to increase the environment and what Walker Valley, Walker Arena brings to the table is great. So we need the community to come out. I mean, we have gained quite a bit of community over the last couple of years, both our programs, and so we're looking forward to them coming back out and still supporting us.
Bubba, at homecoming, it was just so exciting, and I got to see the video boards and see the whole new atmosphere. But the community aspect is a big deal to your players, isn't it?
It is. I mean, I think, whether it's through our corporate sponsorships with Food City that has provided that, but even without that, and again, just the community support's been amazing. And, the record speaks for itself. I mean, if you look at our men's and women's records at home over the last 5 years, well, for 21 years from Hardee, but the last 5 years, we win a lot of games at home, and that's a team effort. I mean, there's no doubt about it. So, Coach Jason Latch is our assistant coach. He played at West Florida in our conference, and he always talks about he never won inside Walker Arena, and not many teams do. And so, yes, it's a great environment. We appreciate, and again, Coach Moffman's support for what we do, and being able to add the video boards to Walker Arena is just, it's a pretty cool fan experience and player experience as far as how we're to do game day introductions and stuff like that. It's a pretty first-class experience.
Well, and what I would say to parents, and I've got a young boys basketball player myself, if you've got children who are in basketball at any level, they're going to love to come out. And I can't stress this enough, NCAA activity of NCAA basketball right here in Cleveland. Guys, there's one guy that keeps texting me that won't leave us alone. Nicole Morsehead getting that text. Carmen Lastoria. I thought he left Lee. He's not even there anymore, is he? Carmen, do you remember him?
It's hard. His office hours have increased a lot over the last month. We do know that.
Dr. Khan knows where he is all the time, from what I understand.
We think so.
Leave us alone. It's over. Get out of it. You're not in athletics anymore. Why is he bothering us, Moffman? Come on.
We thought we had kind of gotten rid of him, but he just finds a way to hang around.
It's like a back cold, just can't shake it,
He really misses us.
Reminds me of COVID. Anyway,
we did. I had lunch with Carmen yesterday in the dining hall, and again, all you wanted to do was just talk about athletics. I said you could have stayed, Carmen. You could have stayed.
Cleveland Cavaliers. Come on, it's early, man. Stop bragging. Anyway, guys, thanks. Great to see all of you. Thank you very much,
thanks,
and we are proud to be your home of Lee University Athletics. We have been for nearly 20 years. Mix 104.1 and now ESPN Cleveland 101.3. And our appreciation to our sponsorship was CHI Memorial. They make it happen on our end. CHI Memorial. Imagine better health. We'll come right back with more live from Hardee's in just a moment.
Shopping for a great deal on a car or truck? Know this. Cleveland Ford is loaded with vehicles, over 230 in stock, all discounted. I'm talking saving up to $7,500 on new F-Series trucks and Mustang Mach-E. We have financing as low as 0% on Edge and 1.9% for 72 months on new F-150s. And as always, you get a lifetime powertrain warranty and complimentary service when you buy from us. So hurry to Cleveland Ford today because this sale ends soon, or shop us at clevelandford.com.
ESPN Radio returns to Southeast Tennessee. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM is the new home of the Vols, Braves, Falcons, Bulldogs, and more of your favorite teams. Listen on air or at ESPNCleveland1013.com. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM.
Maybe it began with a little girl following a kaleidoscope of butterflies to a place beyond her dreams. But then it became a real kaleidoscope that you can walk and fly through, where we don't just welcome you, we celebrate you. As the colors swirl and spin, there's definitely beauty in this place, but it's also in those around you, and the memories will live in our hearts forever.
Dollywood, love every moment.
I told my son to find me the nicest place to live in Cleveland. He said, Dad, there's only one place, and that's Garden Plaza. And I moved into the patio home. Everybody knows your name from day one, and there's something to do all day long if you want to participate in it. You cannot possibly be bored at Garden Plaza. It is just great, and their food is outstanding. It's out of this world. And I'm so happy I'm here. Garden Plaza is it for me.
Hi, my name is Everest, and I'm from Walker Valley High School. Vaping nicotine has become a serious issue in our schools. Over 40% of high school students have reported that they have used a vape, and the number is only rising. It's time to escape the vape.
Escape the Vape is a partnership to prevent teen vaping, presented by ATS The Bridge, Bradley County Schools, and Cleveland City Schools.
Are you a business owner and looking to help your employees out with health care? Direct Primary Care Associates has helped Pastor Ed Lipsy and the staff at South Cleveland Church of God and their families.
One of my deacons, Tim Salms, brought the information to me about Direct Primary Health Care and shared with me what they did, and we reached out to them, and I thought it would be a good supplement for all of our staff members. And so my family and then all the staff members at South Cleveland are all on a plan here, and I think everyone has absolutely enjoyed it thoroughly. And it's definitely unique. It's like no other doctor's office that I've ever had in my life. It's nice to be able to make a phone call just to ask a question and not feel like that you're burdening your physician. They do a tremendous job of making themselves available to you. And I think that's a forgotten thing in most practices today. People have become just so busy, so distracted, and so professional that availability doesn't seem to be as important as it was 40, 50 years ago. It's been one of the greatest relationships of my ministry.
If you'd like to learn more about Direct Primary Care Associates, visit our website at directpca.com or call 423-650-4831.
Well, we like to think what makes Andrew Johnson make different is the way we work with our community and our customers. We also have a great staff with a lot of experience that we feel like can help you whatever your need is for banking. I love the community of it. Like I said, I was born and raised here. I've seen it grow, and I love our growth pattern. It's just a great place to live with friendly people that just make you feel at home.
Cleveland Tire is ready to help your auto any way it can. We're one of the largest providers of Bridgestone and Firestone tire dealers in the area. We sell all major brand tires. We have ASE certified mechanics on staff 6 days a week. We also have a commercial truck tire center that provides 24-hour roadside service and minor mechanical repairs on site. We have built our reputation on years of quality, affordable work and tires. We pride ourselves in customer satisfaction and great service. Cleveland Tire Center.
Love supporting local? Then you'll love shopping with Crown.
Gas is brought to you by Life Care Center of Cleveland, celebrating.
Thank you very much. We are back for a final check-in at Hardee's on 25th Street. Nicole Morstead, again, thank you for having us. This is such a wonderful morning. And talking to the coaches for high school and, of course, Lee University, they all love it. They look forward to it every year.
We look forward to it. It's been a really fun morning. It's great to see everybody. We've got a lot to be proud of in Cleveland, so I'm super excited to be part of that.
And you've got a senior at Walker Valley,
I
is
do.
that right?
It's so sad. It's exciting and sad all at the same time.
I can't believe
I
it.
know. Time flies when you're having fun.
It certainly does. So, thank you to all the coaches. Hey, thanks to you guys at Hardee's. You also fed the coaches and everybody. And I love how you charged Bridget double. I know that was fun. That was great. Nicole, no, thank you. Tell Mark and Julie I said hello, and Janice. And
Will do.
Thanks for what you guys do. It's just wonderful.
Thank you for having us do this. We appreciate it.
Anytime. All right. Hey, we'll see you next time. Okay, get on. It's over. Thanks. Okay, about time to go. All right. She did enjoy my Pentecostal casting out of the devil of the computer yesterday, so that's funny.
Yep, we all did.
I know. At least one person thought it was funny. All right, Bridget, let's get a final check now of our Simmons Bank celebration list.
Okay, happy birthday to Kyle Elrod, owner of Kona Ice here in
Used
Cleveland.
on Subway back in the day.
Yes. Our friend Chuck Evans also celebrating today. Bertie Fisher having a birthday today. Christy Crisp is 50. Her husband Lynn sent that in to us. Terry James is celebrating today. That is from his family. Emma Ray Susong is 11 today, a student at Black Fox. Jessica and John Cannon, they're celebrating their 14th wedding anniversary today. Brenda Morrow having a birthday today. This is Austin's grandmother. And then Jason Banther is 11 today, a 5th grader at Blythe Bower. That is from his mom. Calling your birthdays and wedding anniversaries to us for tomorrow. We'll take those on the Volunteer Ridipest Mix line, 614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the Cleveland State Cougar line. Go to our website, mymix1041.com, or download our free Mix 1041 app. It's the Simmons Bank celebration list.
Well, Bridget, we love it every year, the tip-off show. We got a new thing happening, and we're going to do our friends at Check in the Cash. We are hosting a wrestling preview show on Friday the 22nd back at the station, and that will be in the 8 o'clock hour. We're going to hear from Bradley, Cleveland, and Walker Valley Wrestling, girls and boys. We've never done that before. It's about time we did that. The coaches are saying, hey, we're ready. So you know, in all seriousness, the very DNA, the very essence of these stations long before us, going back to 1957, has been athletics, is the very DNA and really education overall. So we love mornings like this.
That's right. Yeah, this morning has been great. Looking forward to that big wrestling show as well. Wrestling huge here in our community.
Yep, so I look forward to it. All right, hey, thanks to Austin Fruit Loops, Chadwick. I gotta just check my text messages. Lindsay Bell at Bradley wonders, how many family members does Austin actually have? He has a family member on the birthday list every single day.
I think he's making them up.
He's making them up. And he can't win anything. That's fun. All right, Bridget, that's going to do it for us here at Hardee's. Big thanks. No kidding, Nicole Morsehead and Mark and Julia. Empty stocking fund around the corner. We'll be talking more to Hardee's as we go along. And so much happening. And as I said earlier, we are your headquarters of basketball. And this is our first year with ESPN Cleveland 101.